Hello, Aquarius. This is your reading. Now, as I say this, Aquarius, we know that if you have a prominent placement in Aquarius, this reading will be for you if you resonate with it. We never want to really think about a Aquarius reading or any of the other signs reading as being just fixed towards the sun sign because that can really limit what we're taking in. So, your placement of this planet can be also your rising, your moon, your Mars, your Venus, but also it could be your midheaven or your stellium, maybe even your north node. So, let's try and be expansive when we're looking at these readings as far as placement goes. So, if you can claim this, it's yours. If you don't know me, my name's Carrie Koss. I'm a medium and a spiritual mentor, and I'm really excited to get into this reading today. So this is going to be an in-depth reading, so you're going to definitely want to save this because we're going to be looking at different aspects. In fact, we are going to be looking at 6 different aspects of your life. And they are really as follows. We're going to be getting a message from spirit. That would be the divine. We're going to be doing an energy check for you just to see where energy is at present time. Also, this reading is timeless. So if it resonates in any given moment, you can claim it. We're also going to be looking at what you're working on manifesting. And this can be things like career, love, health, things of that nature. But I want to let you know specifically, I like to look at money as a separate read. So we're going to be pulling cards for just where you are with your manifestation with wealth, money, things of that nature. And then also we're going to be looking at your spiritual path. And then finally, we're going to be getting a reading from your ancestors. So let's get started. Messages from spirit. Mm. Okay, let's get started, Aquarius. Okay, let's get started, Aquarius, with your reading. So this is a message from Spirit. I'm going to show you this card. We have the Moon card coming out. So Spirit is really wanting you to examine where are the places in your life where you're not paying attention. The Moon card really talks about the subconscious. It talks about what is not yet revealed. It's also really a deep place within us spiritually, something we haven't yet discovered. And so, if you are someone who considers yourself on your spiritual path, moving forward towards healing and an understanding of who you are, you want to take a look at the places where possibly you are blinded or not paying attention to things. There's also a level of distraction here of things that seem to be, I'm hearing shiny object syndrome. So for me, that looks like other people have things I don't have. Why am I not having that? What's happening with my manifestations? Also, there's a little bit of delusion going on in the world around you when it comes to attaining things, Aquarius. So don't be fooled by what people seem to have and how happy people seem to be. You know, when we look on social media at some people's profiles. It seems like they might have everything together and that they have manifested all of these things in their life. And the truth is, we don't know the struggle people have been through and what they have gotten to reach that level of success, but also, are they happy within that success? So don't be fooled, is the message that I'm hearing. And just pay attention to your heart. That's what I'm really noticing here, Aquarius, for this energy check. And your heart is where spirit is. Let's move on to the energy check. And right here, you want to take a look at this card, Two of Pentacles. And you'll notice here that he's got his feet moving back and forth. He's trying to balance things. And he also has the water, which really represents emotions and relationships. So, energy check looks like you're trying to balance some things in your life right now. Possibly you're feeling weighted down by responsibilities, things that are going on in your world, and you're not quite sure how to navigate some of these more complicated situations in your life. The whole aspect of this card also shows if you're wanting to get an answer about something because you're going between a few different things that you find important, the way you can get the answer is to really get yourself grounded and centered. Again, it's an energy check, and ask yourself, how do I feel? What feels the most in alignment? What makes me the happiest? What is giving me that sense of calm and peace? And also, they're saying to me, what feels like home? So that's something to consider. All right, let's take a look at your manifestation. I have to say, throughout this reading, you'll notice I'm going to be pulling a lot of the number two. So look for the numbers 222. Also, just look for things that are dualistic, partnerships, things that make you have to make a choice across in your path. All right. So the good news is on this one, when it comes to your manifestations, Two of Swords reverse, this is showing that you, Aquarius, have changed positions. You're now in a point of action. You're not waiting on the fence any longer. You're trusting your intuition and you are following through. You are not just stuck in your thoughts and in your head. That was an issue for you for a while. When it comes to the things you're manifesting, you felt as though you were on the fence and it took you a while to figure these things out. So make sure that you listen to that inner voice to follow through with the steps you want to take with your manifestation. And you might waver a little, is what they're saying, but have confidence in your decision, Aquarius, because you're right on the edge of making something great. That's what I'm hearing. Something's going to be coming into fruition. I can't wait to hear what happens. Okay, now we're going to be looking at your wealth, your money. How do you relate to money? What do we need to know about that? Do we need to do some work on our subconscious about how we view wealth, finances, money, prosperity? And this tells us we do in this moment. I got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Now, when the Nine of Cups is in the upright, typically that means fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. That would mean feeling emotionally prosperous, feeling bountiful, feeling really good about your relationship with money. And because it's in the reverse, this tells us quite a bit. What that's telling us is that when money comes in, you lose it. When money comes to you, you feel a sense of not knowing how to manage it. When money comes to you, it seems to slip through your fingers. And there's also some anxiety around money, is what I'm noticing here, Aquarius. And it's almost like you have this idea of like, how can I live in my purpose with money? How can I blend my spiritual path, my purpose in life with finances? They seem to be split and disconnected. And so, what the advice here is to go back to the root of your beliefs around money. Look at what your parents believed about money. Look at whether or not they enjoyed money. Look at how they spent money or held on to it. You can really look specifically about your relationship with money when you track it back to your family and also your ancestors. So spend some time clearing those beliefs out. You could do journaling, you could do meditations, you could also do visualization, you could do law of attraction, law of assumption, things that are going to help you rewrite your subconscious beliefs around wealth. And that's why we have it has its own section in this reading. Now we're going to move on to spiritual path. And this one got me a little excited. Again, we're looking at the number 2 again. And what we got was the Lover's card. This is the number 6, but it breaks down to the number 2. So you'll notice with the Lover's card specifically that we have these two figures, right? We have the feminine who is looking up and is connected to this angel, this higher self, this being looking to her intuition. And we have the masculine looking to the divine feminine. So you want to look at that placement within yourself for your spiritual path. And you want to assess and understand what this has to do. They are representatives of parts of yourself. The divine feminine is your intuition, your inner knowing. It's your spirituality. It's your ability to receive, to nurture, to mother. And your placement right now on your spiritual path is leaning into trusting that part of yourself. And then the masculine is the action that supports that. So Spirit's really saying, trust your intuition. Put things into place in your life that makes it more accessible for you to rely on your intuitive guidance and knowing. That could be as simple as maybe having to pull cards and check in with what you're receiving from your intuition. That could be using a pendulum. So take a look at this in your life and see where you might be blocking your spiritual path. All right, Aquarius, here's our final card. This is from your ancestors. I was so excited to see this. Now, when I say ancestors, this can certainly be loved ones that you know that are in the spirit world, parents, grandparents, but they're also going further back on both sides of your family, whether you met them or not. And I was so excited about this. We're getting Ace of Cups. You know, the cups and the ace, especially, that is the beginning of a beautiful connection. It's also letting you know that your ancestors are providing you on a spiritual level, emotional encouragement, support. They're are letting me know that sometimes your cup gets very drained. Emotionally, you feel like someone's pulled the plug on you. It's what I'm hearing. And you feel a sense of depletion. You also feel a sense of wanting guidance from a nurturing source. Your ancestors can provide that for you. Do something really simple when it comes to them. You can leave a candle out for them, like I've done here. You can do this in a central area of your home, either in your living room, dining room, the den, even in the kitchen, and just give thanks to them for everything that they've done to get you where you are, and also do something in celebration of them. This is a way to connect with your ancestors and bring their energy more into your everyday life. Our ancestors can do things for us that a lot of other guides really can't touch because they're connected to us through blood. All right, Aquarius, I want to thank you again so much for listening and taking part in this reading. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Again, my name is Carrie Koss, and I will see you in the next video.